A cut above.
The new Coin 6 OMSI Weather Lab, only on Coin 6 News.
This is Entertainment Tonight from Times Square with big news from Julia Roberts. Did you ever consider having children? Single mom.
The latest from Julia on having kids, her sexiest role yet, and her Hollywood romance.
And I asked Julia how she felt when boyfriend Benjamin Bratt had to do love scenes with Madonna.
Because he was making out with Madonna, my God.
Priscilla Presley's exclusive interview about Lisa Marie's recent engagement in the Entertainment Tonight cover story. And the secret meeting Priscilla had with her future son-in-law before he proposed.
I found him very nervous.
Wow.
He said to me, I'd like to ask the permission for your daughter's hand in marriage.
More secrets of the Kennedy wives and Ethel's deathbed visit to Jackie O.
On the day that Jackie died, Ethel was at her bedside.
What happened during the final moments between the feuding sisters-in-law and how the Kennedy women coped with their husbands' infidelity. Look who's making news at the Miss USA pageant with our Julie Moran.
Hey, what's up, E.T.? Carson Daly here. I'm going to give you guys a little behind-the-scenes look.
And we have the commercials that are so sexy they were banned in America.
From Times Square in New York City, this is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world for Friday, February 4th, 2000.
Hi, everybody, from MTV overlooking Times Square in a very snowy New York City. I'm Bob Goen.
And I'm Mary Hart, very comfy here in Hollywood, but our top story is back in New York with big news from Julia Roberts, Bob.
Yeah, that's right, Mary. I spoke with Julia just hours ago in a candid interview about her sexy new role, motherhood, and boyfriend Benjamin Bratt's movie love scene with Madonna. Did you ever consider single mom and go for it, husband be damned?
Yeah, once upon a time, yes, I would have considered that. But I have Benjamin now.
Today, Julia's man, Benjamin Bratt, and his The Next Best Thing co-star, Madonna, dropped in on Rosie, and the subject of children came up.
I think you and Julia should have a child.
You think?
Gorgeous.
The basis of having kids just because you're attractive? Right. There's no flaw in that. But it's very flattering.
I have kids.
In her new film, Erin Brockovich, opening March 17th, Julia struggles to raise 3 kids alone when she gets a job at a law firm and investigates the contamination of a small town's water supply. And her look in the film is anything but buttoned down.
That was the whole Barbie theater moment with the job interview with the big hair and the blue eyeshadow.
You're in the heels and stuff, and you're like walking around in the desert. Is that hard for you to do?
Well, it became hilarious. And I don't normally wear shoes like that. Now, I do.
Yeah, look.
You see?
Yeah, tell me.
For now, Julia told me that she hasn't yet decided what her next film role will be, and she's enjoying some well-earned time off.
Benjamin's off working all the time, so I just kind of follow him around. I'm sort of the girlfriend. Hi, can you tell me which trailer is Benjamin's? That's what I do now.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're like a groupie.
Totally.
And as for his new movie with Madonna,
How did you feel about Ben doing love scenes with her?
Oh, furious.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Were you checking in, or what were you doing?
I tried to come to the set one day, and he wouldn't let me.
Why do you think he wouldn't let you?
Because he was making out with Madonna.
Gifts are really big with this couple. See, Julia told me that Benjamin gave her new ski boots while she gave him a sandalwood bracelet and a silver ring.
Horror made headlines at the debut of Scream 3. Our Mark Steinis was first in line for all the news, plus the latest from Courtney Cox Arquette on her TV Friends.
From the premiere, the word on the future of Friends is still no word. Do you guys have a timetable with Friends and when the decisions are going to be made?
No idea what's happening. Our contract is up, and we love doing the show. That's all I can say.
But Courtney and David were more than willing to talk about when they first met and fell in love on the set of Scream. What was your first impression on when you did the first ones and you met for the first time or saw each other?
I thought that he was a really adorable kind of...
She didn't.
I thought he was adorable, but I thought he was a little crazy, kooky, wild.
Hello, Sydney. Neve Campbell says goodbye to Sydney in the frightening finale of the trilogy. The actress will also bid adieu to Party of Five at the end of the season. Is it, I guess, a new chapter in your life?
It's definitely a new chapter. It's a bittersweet experience.
At E.T.'s exclusive invite to the Scream 3 soiree, I found some thoroughly scared stars, including David's sisters.
I think I clawed David's arm.
pretty bad, but it's good.
Well, okay. Thanks, Mark. Scream 3 debuts today in more theaters than any other film in history. Also new this weekend, Gun Shy with Sandra Bullock and Liam Neeson, and Simpatico starring Sharon Stone, Nick Nolte, and Jeff Bridges. Carol O'Connor sets the record straight at the top of the ET News Brief.
I'm feeling fine.
We have the O'Connor health update. The 75-year-old actor blames his recent visit to the emergency room on eating too much. He'd been home just 14 days after a 5-week hospital stay, recovering from gallbladder surgery. A binge of hot dogs, sauerkraut, and pizza was too much for his stomach to bear.
We called 911, Neil, and the boys came over, and they rushed me back into St. John's, and I stayed overnight.
Meredith Vieira's private struggle is revealed in the new TV guide on newsstands Monday. The View co-host talks candidly about caring for her ill husband.
Her husband, Richard Cohen, has multiple sclerosis, and he is now legally blind because of that, and he was also recently diagnosed with colon cancer.
And we have more health news tonight. Gene Wilder has cancer. He has, however, been successfully treated for lymphoma, and doctors say he's now in remission. And there's more proof that Regis Philbin is everywhere. Next week, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire host will help with celebrity interviews for The Late Show with David Letterman while Dave recuperates from heart surgery. Bob?
Mary, as I said earlier, I'm here at MTV, which of course is the home of host Carson Daly. But tonight, Carson is far away in Branson, Missouri, and he's surrounded by beautiful women.
Hey, what's up, ET? Carson Daly here in Branson, Missouri, rehearsing for the 2000 Miss USA pageant. I'm going to give you guys a little behind-the-scenes look that you won't find anywhere else.
Carson is the lucky host of the 49th Miss USA pageant, airing tonight on CBS. And our Julie Moran, along with former Miss USA Allie Landry, will provide off-the-cuff color commentary.
What's fun is the girls don't hear us. No. The audience here doesn't hear us. Only the television audience hears us, so we can really say whatever we think.
We're safe up in our little nest up here.
That's right.
And Julie tried to get to the bottom of some romance rumors between Carson and Grammy nominee Christina Aguilera, who's performing at the pageant.
Okay, now you and Christina were at the Super Bowl. She's here performing. You know, people are asking the question. What do you got to say?
She's following me.
She's following you. That's a good answer.
No. I'm glad she's here, though. There's not a whole lot going on in Branson.
The one thing that is going on in Branson is the pageant. And for Carson, the live broadcast is definitely the way to go.
If something goes on, if someone comes out in streaks, like, I'm ready for it. I want the live element. That way we do it in 2 hours. It's a great show. Whatever happens, happens, and I'll manage it. Okay, that's it from Branson, Missouri for Miss USA. Let's go back to Bob, who's at my home studios, MTV in New York. Bob?
Thanks a lot, Carson. I tell you what, I'll keep things under control here at MTV until you get back.
Coming up from New York City's Times Square in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Priscilla Presley breaks news about daughter Lisa Marie's engagement.
I just looked at him and went, oh my God, this is so proper, so traditional. I started crying.
Muhammad Ali and his son, the emotional footage of the two together. More revelations about the Kennedy wives, the phone calls they were forced to make after Chappaquiddick, a bitter divorce.
And why Jackie took the blame for Joan's alcoholism when Entertainment Tonight from New York continues.
My dad's had this store since I was a kid. Dad's motto was, the customer is always right. Never say no if you can help it. The problem was,
pack of smokes?
Kids would try to buy cigarettes. You got an ID for those smokes?
Oh, come on.
It's illegal for me to sell them to anyone under 18. I have heard the lamest excuses.
Her dog ate my ID.
You did?
We need them for a school science project.
They're not for us. They're for my mom outside. Mom! I look young for my age.
But that all changed a few years ago when this We Card program started. Now there's no argument. I just point to the sign.
We're committed to keeping cigarettes out of kids' hands. That's why Philip Morris is a major sponsor of the We Card program. It has educated hundreds of thousands of retailers on how to recognize fake IDs and uphold the law. And it lets kids know exactly where we and retailers across the country stand.
I'm not alone when I say no, and that's a big help.
Working to make a difference. The people of Philip Morris.
A man's car breaks down and he gets stuck in wet cement for hours. We'll show you tonight at 11. Also on KOIN 6 News, the story of a local baby born in the family car and what to do if you have to deliver a child this way. Tonight at 11.
At Value Village, you may find a chair that used to live in Paris. Teacups that have heard all the juicy gossip. A jacket that still has a knack for looking suave, and boots that once greeted the dawn from a mountaintop. Value Village, where everything old is new again.
Get 50% off everything at Value Village this Saturday.
We asked the Martins to lend us their answering machine and try US West voice messaging service. Kate was thrilled because now she can talk on the phone and still get messages. Dave was happy because he stopped worrying about broken tapes and muffled messages. So when we tried to return their old machine, they didn't seem a bit interested. Order now and get free activation and more. And all voice messaging customers can now get unlimited internet service for just $14.95 a month. US West. Life's better here.
A teenage girl dying of cancer. Her last wish, to attend the prom. So we gave her one. Share this night of joy and tears. Her first prom, her last dance. Only on Coin 6 News at 11 tonight.
This Sunday, Collectors Art will hold its biggest clearance sale ever. Our season's ending and we must sell out now. Over 2,000 beautiful oil paintings at $59 or less. $59. Incredible. In addition, choose from our huge variety of gallery oils like you see here at unbelievable savings. Discover the quality, selection, and low prices only at Collectors Art. This Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Beaverton at the Greenwood Inn. At Jansen Beach at the Doubletree Hotel, Columbia River, west of I-5. In Clackamas at the Monarch Hotel. And in Salem at the Quality Inn.
Murphy's Law of Pizza number 47. Your pizza is always on its way.
Where's my pizza?
It's on its way.
What do you mean it's on its way?
Well, it's not here, and apparently it's not there, so it's on its way.
Next time, get a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. It's always ready when you are because you bake it yourself. And right now, a large gourmet chicken garlic pizza is just $9.99 with creamy garlic sauce, grilled chicken, Roma tomatoes, and nearly a pound of freshly grated cheese. Papa Murphy's. Hey, your pizza's ready.
A look at life at home with the greatest leads tonight's Inside Hollywood.
You want some soup? No. I don't like it, Daddy.
A rare glimpse of Muhammad Ali and his son Assad will be featured as part of an upcoming special on The Champ, who these days likes to step into the ring with the boy whom he and his wife Lonnie adopted in 1991.
Muhammad's greatest attribute as a parent is patience and probably loving his children unconditionally.
In Nick News Presents Life Story, Muhammad Ali, the impact that the three-time champion has had both in and out of the ring will be explored.
You have to say thanks. You have to give appreciation to someone of his nature, so because he certainly paved the road for someone like me.
This amazing special called Life Story, Muhammad Ali, premieres February 6th on Nickelodeon.
Ashley Judd is tops at the box office with Eye of the Beholder. Now Ashley co-stars in a new film with Natalie Portman, and it's another E.T. first.
Oh! What the hell's the matter with you?
Walmart. I can go to the bathroom.
I'm waiting right here.
Portman discovers where the heart is when she plays a pregnant teen who moves into a Walmart after her boyfriend abandons her. Judd is the nurse who becomes her surrogate sister.
What was it like?
Lovely, Fazio, I'd rule out a career in broadcasting. I call my kids after snack foods. Brownie, Praline, Cherry, and Baby Ruth.
One of your kids is on the phone.
Which one?
Pez, Twinkie, one of them.
Portman soon makes this small town her home. The film co-stars Joan Cusack, Stockard Channing, and a blonde Sally Field who plays her estranged mother.
So, where is the creep?
Willie Jack Pickens.
You didn't even have to make that up, did you?
Play Sound of Music!
I know that Willie Jack walked out on you, but that's what makes him trash, not you.
He must have met Forney.
Smile.
You know his great-grandfather was governor of Maine?
Oh, you had a big date or something?
No, I am done with guys like that. No more men at all.
Forney's in love with you.
Forney's different from us. He went to college.
Are you trying to say that you're not good enough for him?
I was thinking I could maybe be a photographer.
You don't hear me laughing.
Here we go then. You are the best friend I've ever had.
But do you love me?
Wow. You know, maybe it was a bad idea to tuck in the shirts. All right.
Where the Heart Is hits theaters in the spring. And E.T. has learned that Clint Eastwood has been named to the list of presenters for this year's Academy Awards. Bob?
Mary, next on Entertainment Tonight, the Kennedy wives and the part they played in the Chappaquiddick tragedy.
Joan actually had a miscarriage after Chappaquiddick.
The new details from that deadly night and more about the Kennedy women, including which Hollywood star Robert Kennedy was allegedly having an affair with. And it's not Marilyn.
Only we can show you the 2 sexy commercials banned from American TV. Priscilla Presley and how daughter Lisa Marie's fiancé asked her for permission.
Why he was nervous to show her the ring and how she gave him a hard time.
That's next in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
I'm here to see if an expert can taste the difference between butter and new parquet. You, sir, are from Oregon. I would have thought Idaho. Let's just do it. It's butter.
Parquet. The richest, creamiest parquet ever.
Nothing says
butter
like new parquet.
Dandruff, scratching, itching. Use Neutrogena T-Gel Stubborn Itch Control with cooling menthol you feel on contact. Unlike self-control, it works. Ask any dermatologist.
High-speed and icy roads don't mix. This police chase comes to a bone-jarring halt. A reporter blown away on the coldest, windiest spot in the country. And water buffalo on the loose. Next, Real TV.
Tonight at 7:30 on Coin TV 6.
Sportsman, this is the big one, as the Pacific Northwest Sportsman's Show takes over the Expo Center. The Pacific Northwest Sportsman's Show is a fisherman's paradise. See the latest in rods, reels, float tubes, waders, and boats, all the gear you'll need to hit your favorite stream. Hundreds of free seminars and demonstrations from the top pros and local experts. Stop by Johnsonville Camp Cooking, presented by Albertsons, and sample some tasty treats. It's only here for 5 short days. Shop, compare, and buy at the Pacific Northwest Sportsman's Show.
Cinnamon first.
No. Honey wheat.
Cinnamon.
Okay, cinnamon.
Thomas's English Muffins, the Nooks and Crannies Muffins, an American tradition for over 100 years.
Oh, look at that.
Thomas's makes bagels.
Thomas's Bagels, fresh, pre-sliced, golden on the outside, and
Great.
Thomas's, an American tradition for over 100 years.
Eternity. Calvin Klein.
Your gift with any $40 Eternity purchase at Meyer & Frank.
From Times Square in New York City, welcome back to Entertainment Tonight. Once again, here's Bob Goen.
Before Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis passed away in her Manhattan apartment, she was visited by her sister-in-law, Ethel Kennedy. Now, for decades, their relationship had been in shambles, but tonight, our Jan Carl reveals what happened at Jackie's deathbed.
Jackie and Ethel's troubles intensified when Aristotle Onassis came between them. The rift would only end as Jackie neared her death.
On the day that Jackie died, Ethel was at her bedside. And one of her sons told me Ethel was able to put aside some of her hurt feelings about Onassis and maybe reconcile in her heart her true feelings of love for this woman with whom she shared a 40-year relationship.
They had married into wealth and power, but J. Randy Taraborelli, author of the book Jackie, Ethel, Joan, Women of Camelot, says there was a price, their husband's infidelity.
There was such suspicion about who their husbands were sleeping with.
Taraborelli claims Ethel Kennedy learned her husband Bobby was involved with actress Lee Remick when Remick herself phoned to tell her.
One night Ethel was in bed alone and the phone rang. And according to my sources, it was Lee Remick calling Ethel to inform her that she was on her way out, and Lee was on her way in.
Joan Kennedy used alcohol to cope with husband Ted's affairs, but nothing prepared her for the 1969 scandal known as Chappaquiddick, when Ted drove off this Martha's Vineyard bridge, sending young Mary Jo Kopechne to her death. The wife who had loyally stood by was now forced to help clean things up.
Joan was asked to call Mary Jo Kopechne's parents and express their family's grief.
For a pregnant Joan, the pressure was too much.
Joan actually had a miscarriage after Chappaquiddick.
By 1982, Joan and Ted divorced. Taraborelli says that Jackie, who had counseled her over the years to stay, now apologized to Joan for the emotional toll of her advice.
Because Jackie felt that perhaps she was somehow responsible for Joan turning to alcohol. Joan had to laugh and she said, you know, we did the best we could at the time.
Thanks a lot, Jan. Today, Joan Kennedy still lives in Boston, while Ethel has a home near Washington, D.C., and both are heavily involved with charities. Now, Monday on ET, New York's Judge Judy and the tragic court cases she will never forget.
Is there a case that still haunts you?
The day in court Judge Judy can't forget, and the real-life case that broke her heart. The coroner's file on Natalie Wood. Vanity Fair uncovers the never-before-seen police report given by actor Christopher Walken. He was the actor on board with Natalie and Robert Wagner the night she drowned. Now, what he says happened and how his story differs from Robert Wagner's. He's the mystery millionaire who's about to marry a complete stranger.
I live in the greatest place in the world.
Now, why he's willing to walk down the aisle with a bride he's just met. That's Monday.
Lisa Marie Presley made headlines when she announced that she was getting married. Well, now we have the secrets behind the proposal from the woman who was actually asked first, her mom, Priscilla. And that's our Entertainment Tonight cover story from Mark Steinis.
I have to say congratulations, because you'll be planning for a wedding soon, right?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Priscilla Presley told me she thought her dinner meeting with Lisa Marie's beau, musician John Oszaka, was only because he wanted to ask for help, planning a surprise party for her daughter's February 1st birthday.
He truly was nervous. And he asked the waiter for some coffee, and as he, the coffee comes and he takes the coffee and he's shaking. And in my mind, I'm going, well, it must be a big party. Wow, what kind of news is he going to break in?
25-year-old Oszaka met Lisa Marie last May through friends in L.A. Unlike Presley, he is not a practicing Scientologist. Nonetheless, by December 23rd, the Hawaiian native knew he wanted to marry Lisa Marie, who is 6 years his senior.
Was he a gentleman in the whole process?
Absolutely.
Wow.
He said to me, well, the reason why, I wanted to meet with you is I'd like to ask, the permission for your daughter's hand in marriage. And I just looked at him and went, oh my God, this is so proper, so traditional. I started crying, and oh my God, I'm gonna cry. And we sat there and I had to compose myself. And I said, this is really beautiful, and thank you so much, for including me.
This will be the third marriage for Lisa Marie. She has 2 children, seen here in 1992 with then-husband, musician Danny Keough. In 1994, Presley married King of Pop Michael Jackson. The pair divorced after 20 months.
You've seen her. How happy is she?
Very happy, and I'm really happy for her.
To date, no wedding ceremony plans have been made, but you can bet it will be traditional for Oszaka, who even showed Priscilla the engagement ring before the proposal.
If I were in that position, I would be so nervous to show you the ring.
He was.
To go, I hope this is suitable and proper. And
I said after he asked his hand, and I said, yes, absolutely. Then I joked with him a little bit to tease him, and I said, so how do you plan on supporting her? And he started laughing. He goes, well, it was just a joke.
Wow.
And I think they'll do very well. I'm very happy for the both of them.
While John can support Lisa Marie with his music, he certainly doesn't have to worry. She inherited a fortune from Elvis estimated at more than $100 million. This weekend on Entertainment Tonight, Dallas, The Secrets of South Fork.
So I'm walking into this thing, oh my God, it's going to be a cat fight as soon as I walk in.
There's not one redeeming nice character in the whole show.
Dallas and the stories you never knew about the stars of South Fork.
I'm drinking, having an affair, drinking.
Why Patrick Duffy quit the show, Larry Hagman's real-life battle with liver cancer, Charlene Tilton's topless photo shoot, and the day she was kicked off the show.
It was not my choice, I do know that.
Dallas, The Secrets of South Fork, this weekend. And we'll be right back with those commercials that were banned from American television.
Which country music star had a cameo as a gambler in the Mel Gibson movie Maverick? Is it George Strait, Clint Black, or Johnny Cash? Your answer's next in the ET Birthdays. Closed captioning provided by
Ricola Herbal Health Dietary Supplements. Choose the brand with a mountain of herbal expertise behind it. Ricola.
Izzy's has been called the Northwest's favorite salad bar, and for good reason. The selection is incredible. Everything's so fresh. There are even new items like Izzy Caesar salad.
And right now, when you purchase our all-you-can-eat salad bar at our regular low price, you'll get unlimited pizza free.
And free is a very good price.
Tom, should I get you an extra plate?
Izzy's incredible salad bar. All you can eat for just $4.99 at lunch, $5.49 at dinner. And for a limited time only, the pizza's free.
If you're looking for horsepower, look at Chevy Silverado. Because Silverado has the most powerful V8 of any 4x4 pickup. More powerful than Dodge. More powerful than Ford. 300 horsepower. That's why it's the truck. Silverado from Chevy.
The premier supermarket in the Northwest is celebrating the grand opening of 3 new stores in Portland. Their seafood, superb. The beef, restaurant quality. It's a store where produce must meet the most exacting standards, where service is a way of life. QFC, now open at 54th and East Burnside, on Northeast 33rd just north of Broadway, and in Selwood at Southeast Milwaukee and Duke. QFC, you know it's going to be good.
Sometimes I'd study for a test and I was sure I knew everything and I was gonna ace the test. But then I'd get to class and see the questions and just blank out. I'd forget everything and totally choke.
At Sylvan Learning Center, our study skills program teaches time management, test taking, and organization skills that help students do their best.
Now it's great because I know how to study, I remember stuff, and I can prove that I know what I know.
Schedule a skills assessment at one of the Sylvan Learning Centers in the White Pages and save $25.
An active sinus infection can be caused by a bacteria. Symptoms include pain and pressure over the sinuses, thick, discolored nasal discharge, and the feeling that your head could burst at any moment. Now there's a research study of an investigational medication designed to treat active sinus infections. If you're now suffering from symptoms of a sinus infection, call 1-800-STUDY-85 today. That's 1-800-STUDY-85.
Use Alpha Hydrox AHA treatment to improve the way your skin looks and feels. Bring back that youthful glow with Alpha Hydrox Cream and Lotion for softer, smoother skin.
Taking Ginkgobra helps me to remember names and phone numbers.
Number 1 doctor-recommended Ginkgobra is clinically proven to help improve memory and concentration. Think better. Think Ginkgobra.
There's one way to guarantee whiter teeth. Rapid White by Natural White whitens teeth. Safe, effective. Rapid White by Natural White. We guarantee whiter teeth.
Celebrating an E.T. birthday today, which country music star had a cameo as a gambler in the Mel Gibson movie Maverick?
That's Clint Black. He turns 38. David Brenner is 55. And Conrad Bain is 77.
They are the outrageous commercials banned from American TV, and now only E.T. can show you why.
Are you ready for a night of...
This Australian commercial is actually intended to sell not sex, but a soft drink. Another Aussie ad featuring a couple stripping is for a Kmart sale on underwear. A new Fox special airing Tuesday titled Banned in America, the World's Sexiest Commercials 2, brings them into your own living room with host Carmen Electra. And though you might think this well-endowed woman's visit to a prison is for intimacy, this commercial proves the true way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Well, that's it for me for tonight, Mary. Entertainment Tonight will be back here, though, with more from New York's Times Square on Monday.
Okay, Bob. Monday, we also go behind the scenes for Enrique Iglesias' new music video, and here's a preview. Have a great weekend.
I felt so sad and depressed, and I started writing the song, and it just came out. You know, it's one of those days that you just want to be with someone that you love. It's just one of those special songs.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame, Atticus Cody lost his wife and blamed his son.
I give up. I don't know what he wants.
Your forgiveness.
But before he could make things right, his son disappears. Now he'll go to the ends of the earth to find him.
I can't lose him again.
And a father's journey for the truth
There are things you don't want to know.
becomes a quest for redemption.
I'd like to say I was sorry.
Oscar winner James Coburn in a television event.
I'm going to find him.
Hallmark Hall of Fame's Missing Pieces, CBS Sunday.
This Sunday, Collector's Art will hold its biggest clearance sale ever. Our season's ending and we must sell out now. Over 2,000 beautiful oil paintings at $59 or less. $59. Incredible. In addition, choose from our huge variety of gallery oils like you see here at unbelievable savings. Discover the quality, selection, and low prices only at Collector's Art. This Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Beaverton at the Greenwood Inn. At Jansen Beach at the Doubletree Hotel, Columbia River, west of I-5. In Clackamas at the Monarch Hotel. And in Salem at the Quality Inn.
Think all chilies taste the same? Take a close look at Stag.
What you see is what you get. Yeah, girl. It's what you get. What you see is what you get. It's what you get. I said what you see is what you get, baby.
Stag chili. See how good it tastes.
What you see is what you get. Yeah.
Some of the heaviest smokers in Oregon are children. Of course, the smoke they inhale is from someone else's cigarette. Smoke a pack a day at home. Your kid inhales 50 packs a year. Never forget. Secondhand smoke is a first-rate killer.
Born in a car on the way to Salem, mother and baby at 11.
Time to get real. It's real TV. It's a dangerous high-speed chase. And it's going to end with the suspect slip-sliding away. The bull is about to get its revenge on the crowd. Robbers open fire at the pawn shop. And this lady is right in the line of fire. Plus, the arm wrestling match that ends with the loser paying a hefty price. And bad guys caught in a trap. This is Real TV for Friday, February 4th, 2000.
In today's top story, Toronto police chase a wanted man. In a bizarre twist, the chase passes a heliport where a news pilot spots the suspect speeding past and decides to follow him. Police want this guy bad for robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, now evading police. The chase hits speeds up to 65 miles an hour. That's pure insanity when you factor in the road, which is icy and slippery. Cops tried boxing the suspect in. But it's no use. He's not going down without a fight. Then, the suspect's truck starts fishtailing. It slides directly into the path of a police cruiser. The truck hits a divider, and the suspect tries to flee. But cops take him down. He's not going anywhere but straight to the slammer. A little nudge by police, and he's out of control. It's a miracle no one is hurt. This video has prompted an internal investigation by Canadian police. Charges of police brutality are currently under review.
During Rayong, Thailand's water buffalo races, there's no question how dangerous it is to be a spectator at the event. After one of the riders loses control of his buffalo, the angry beast charges down the road. First, a man is crushed into the crowd. Then, a woman gets impaled on one of the buffalo's horns and is tossed into the air. But it's not over. Another person also gets the sharp end of a horn. And when you watch the tape closely, you see another frightening sight. A man carrying a baby on his shoulders. They barely escape with their lives. After the attack, the buffalo runs off. He's later trapped at the end of a street and shot with tranquilizer darts. Several people were seriously injured in the incident, but thankfully, no one was killed.
It's almost closing time at this West Palm Beach, Florida pawn shop. After a long day, Lois Samsonis and her son, Fred McCarthy, are looking forward to locking the doors. But one of these customers has other plans for the shop owners. The guy on the left is shopping for rings, and Lois is more than happy to help, showing off her stock. But while she's distracted trying to make a sale, the other guy makes his move.
This was a bad situation. I had to get out of it.
Fred McCarthy doesn't need to see this tape to know he's lucky to be alive. He was there.
I was looking down the barrel of a gun. I figured, this is it. This is my last day. I'm not going home. I'm not going to see my wife and kids no more.
When you watch this video again in slow motion, you wonder how anyone could have walked away from this shootout. This would-be robber fires his gun right at Fred's head at point-blank range, but somehow misses. Fred grabs his gun, and Lois picks up her pistol as they chase the suspects out the door and right into the arms of the law.
When this kid flipped this countertop over, he started going back behind the counter here, and he ran into this door here. This is a locked door. I was sitting in this chair, and then when I saw that countertop come over, I leaned over to get the gun, and he could have killed me. He had the gun pointed right at my back then. He could have shot me then, but I think that door saved my life. So I got the gun, and I ran down here and got under cover. And then when I popped my head up to see where he was, I was looking right down the barrel of his gun. And then I ducked quickly, and he shot, and the bullet missed my head, and it landed up in that wall over there.
Fred's quick reflexes and that small security door saved his life, and probably his mom's too.
Seeing the gun pointed at my son was the most frightening thing I ever saw in my life. It's terrible.
Police nabbed the 19-year-old gunman right outside the shop. He's awaiting trial for attempted first-degree murder. Amazingly, the other suspect who was arrested and released for insufficient evidence turned out to be a friend of the family's.
So I went home, watched it with my daughter on the couch, and my daughter looked at the TV and couldn't believe it. She says, "Dad, I know one of those guys. I know that kid." I says, "What? Are you kidding me?" She says, I go to school with him all the time. We sit beside each other and talk all day long. I couldn't believe it.
Three amateur athletes, 3 painful lessons. First, in Germany, Alexander Wollner competes against his good friend Stefan Frankel in their annual arm wrestling match. As the two men angle for position, Alexander's arm gives way under the pressure. His prize? A compound fracture of the forearm. Alexander will heal, but his arm wrestling career is over. Next, Fountain Hills, Arizona. Karate instructor Sean Dow is about to show his students the power of mind and muscle. He will attempt to break 15 bricks by using only his elbow. Sean is successful, but even a karate teacher can misjudge his opponent. It's nothing too serious, but the badly bruised elbow will sideline Sean for a while. And in Santee, California, skateboarder Chris Coy works on some new moves with his friends at a local parking lot. Chris can handle his board well, but every athlete has a limit. It's hard to watch, but even more painful to live through. Chris splits his arm with a compound fracture. Doctors will use surgical rods and screws to put him back together. He'll face months of rehab, but will heal from his injury. 3 tough competitors, 3 great pieces of real TV.
They think they've just stolen a car. Coming up, we'll show you why the joke's on them. Later, it's one of the coldest places in America, and he's reporting live.
The temperature dropped to a frigid 37 below zero.
Later, a shark steals their dinner.
Holy cow!
We'll be right back.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
44.
Or
44.
Or time to take more cough medicine.
44.
Or
Your choice. Vicks 44 feels more soothing than Robitussin DM.
44.
Or
Vicks 44 lasts up to 8 hours. Robitussin DM you should take every 4. Time to choose.
Or
Snooze. 44.
Get up to 4 hours more with Vicks 44.
A man dies in the Alaska Airlines crash, but his ring is found. Is this his way of keeping a promise to his daughter? And find out if you and your partner are really compatible. We'll show you the Love Computer tonight at 11.
Sportsman, this is the big one. As the Pacific Northwest Sportsman's Show takes over the Expo Center. The Pacific Northwest Sportsman's Show is a fisherman's paradise. See the latest in rods, reels, float tubes, waders, and boats. All the gear you'll need to hit your favorite stream. Hundreds of free seminars and demonstrations from the top pros and local experts. For man's best friend, visit the Ralston Purina Information and Education Center. It's only here for 5 short days. Shop, compare, and buy at the Pacific Northwest Sportsman's Show.
So what brought you to us, Roger?
That's my girlfriend. She left me. Hey, man.
But you must realize that this is a lifetime commitment.
I have nothing. I just don't want to spend the rest of my life sitting at home, waiting.
Only US West Advanced PCS lets you use your home number as your wireless number.
Hello?
Oh, Roger, I'm so glad you're home. I want you back.
Because when you really need to stay in touch,
I gotta go.
The simpler, the better. Take your home number with you. Only with US West. Life's better here.
Where was that phone when I needed it?
A teenage girl dying of cancer. Her last wish, to attend the prom. So we gave her one. Share this night of joy and tears. Her first prom, her last dance. Only on Coin 6 News at 11 tonight.
You're watching Real TV.
Welcome back. I'm Kristen Eichel. This next tape shows the ultimate gotcha. Car thieves have finally met their match. These two playful pals have just stolen this car, and the cops love it. You see, this is a bait car, and these guys have no clue that their every move is being monitored by Minneapolis police. The car is equipped with a silent alarm as well as a hidden video camera that's recording these pictures. While the cops close in, we see the guys pick up a buddy, use the car phone, and generally have themselves a fine time. Now, watch the driver's face as he goes from delight to despair when he sees a police car behind him. Look closely and you can see the officers flashing lights as they use the bait car's final feature. Using a remote control, they make the car's engine stall. The crooks think they've run out of gas. In fact, they've run out of luck. The men are busted. The video is used to convict them. And Minneapolis Police Sergeant Jolene Lindner, who oversees the bait cars, couldn't be happier.
People are stupid enough to still steal vehicles. We hope that they steal ours.
From hot cars to one of the coldest places on Earth.
Is one for the record books here atop Mount Washington at the Mount Washington Observatory.
TV reporter Hilton Caterly takes a camera to New Hampshire's Mount Washington to experience the freezing weather firsthand.
As it is this morning. At 8:15, the temperature dropped to a frigid 37 below zero, with winds gusting in excess of 100 miles an hour. Winds up to 112 miles an hour on top of the mountain. It's so cold, you can see, you can feel, you can hear, and even taste. When you inhale 30 below zero air, it sears your lungs. It makes you want to cough. It's so cold and so dry. When the weather is extreme in New England, it is even more so atop this mountain. This is indeed a day for the record books. Hilton Caterly, reporting for Channel 3, Eyewitness News. Through a top Mount Washington. Oh! It's intense! Oh! I'm all right. I'm fine.
They cross the bridge in a moment of joy. Coming up, the moment turns to horror when the bridge falls apart. And there's a shark in the water. And pity the poor little fish. Don't go away.
We want more home for our money. Let us show you our full house, the Palm Harbor Full House.
See the Full House special at Palm Harbor Village. For just $4.99 a month, get a GE side-by-side refrigerator, built-in microwave, self-cleaning range, pot scrubber dishwasher, washer, dryer, upright freezer, even a fireplace, all included for just $4.99 a month.
And there's room for the whole family.
Palm Harbor Homes, more home for your money.
Join Coin TV6 as we celebrate 2000 with Chinook Winds Casino.
All of the fun and games you enjoy at Chinook Winds Casino have resulted in a new spirit for your community and ours.
A spirit that you'll find in this health clinic for Siletz and surrounding communities. And a spirit that you can share during the Siletz annual powwow. It's the spirit of a proud heritage.
Share the spirit at Chinook Winds Casino on the beach in Lincoln City.
Celebrate 2000 with Coin TV6, where people make the difference.
12 hours only. This Super Saturday at the Bedroom Superstore.
Do not pay for 1 full year.
Make no down payment, pay no interest, and make no payments for 1 full year.
Super savings on over 50 beautiful complete bedroom sets.
Everything included. Bed, frame, dresser, mirror, and nightstand.
All for one low price.
And the mattress is free.
Plus pay absolutely nothing for 1 full year. Saturday 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Only at the Bedroom Superstore.
No one can beat our selection or prices.
Everyone's talking about AT&T Digital Cable and this free installation offer when you sign up for a digital cable package with HBO. With AT&T Digital Cable, you'll get all your favorite cable networks and dozens more, including the best movie, sports, and family channels. With AT&T Digital Cable, you'll get multiple channels of HBO with the best Hollywood movies, World Championship boxing, and award-winning original series featuring a whole new season of the hottest show in America, The Sopranos. Then, at Cinemax, the movie service for the movie fan. And finding all these great choices is as easy as point, select, click with our handy on-screen guide. Plus, you can watch different shows on different TVs at the same time without extra equipment. Find out why everyone's talking about AT&T Digital Cable. Get connected. Call now for a free installation offer. Last chance. Call 1-800-CABLE-ME for free installation of our total TV package. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
You're watching Real TV.
Hi, I'm John Daly. What is supposed to be a glorious day of rejoicing turns into a nightmare in a split second. Soon, the party atmosphere turns into a disaster.
We're at the 15th annual Maccabiah Games in Israel. Jewish athletes from around the world are here for the opening ceremonies. 500 members of the Australian team lead the parade into Ramat Stadium near Tel Aviv. The march takes them over a footbridge past cameraman Steve Trago. But they never make it to the other side.
I stop the camera, turn around to get another shot from the other side of the bridge. And then I noticed the bridge moved and screaming behind me.
In those few seconds, everything has gone terribly wrong. The bridge has collapsed under the weight of the athletes. As they struggle to free themselves from the wreckage, Jack Campbell remembers it like yesterday.
It was almost like a bad dream. I realized I was drowning. There were people on top of you and around you. And the people that were trying to get out were pushing onto you and pushing you under the water.
Onlookers jump into action, pulling dazed victims from the river. Out of nearly 100 people, 47 are injured. Two others, Greg Small and Yeti Bennett, never make it out. But there's more tragedy to follow. It turns out the river is dangerously polluted. People are still at risk simply from swallowing too much water. In the days that followed, the tragedy claims 2 more lives, Warren Ziens and Elizabeth Zawicki. 16-year-old Satya Elterman stayed in the hospital for an entire year, undergoing 20 brain operations before rejoining the world once again.
I remember being in the water and then swallowing like 5 huge gulps of water, and then I don't remember anymore. I just felt, well, maybe the world's come to an end or something. You know, I didn't really know.
Today, the courts try to figure out who's responsible for this tragedy, while Satya finds time to celebrate life.
In the name of remembrance.
And time to remember the friends she left behind.
On Real TV Monday, we've got the video of the crazed passenger terrorizing the cruise ship. He's got an axe, and people use whatever they can to protect themselves.
Going through my mind is if the gentleman threw the axe, that it could kill somebody.
That's Monday.
Smoke on the water spells trouble on the horizon. A video camera puts us on board a fire department rescue boat off Naples, Florida.
Okay.
That's an 80-foot shrimp boat being engulfed by flames 23 miles off the coast.
When we came up on it, we saw flames from one end of the boat to the other. This is the biggest boat fire we've ever fought, and it's the farthest out that we've ever gone to fight a fire.
By now, 2 fire departments and even the Coast Guard have arrived on the scene.
Every maneuver that you make with the boat had to be a slow and deliberate maneuver to try and keep from knocking into each other.
900 gallons of diesel fuel feed the flames and even set off explosions.
Got it. Hey, get it on video? I would say that we were concerned with our safety.
But what about the safety of those on board? It turns out the fishermen were fished out of the sea themselves by a passing boat just after the flames erupted. All involved decided safest to just let the fire burn itself out. The boat will eventually sink, but it won't be forgotten.
On another fishing boat, Rob Johnson thinks he's reeling in a tarpon off Boca Grande, Florida.
Come on, man. Dang.
But little does he know, a tiger's about to join this fight. A tiger shark, that is. As a buddy videotapes the action, Rob rushes to reel in his fish before the hungry 8-foot-long shark can get to it.
Dang. Bring him in, bring him in, bring him in. I'm trying, dog.
Yeah, the shark.
Come on to safety, dog. There he is underneath. You see him?
If you don't like blood, you might want to look away.
Holy cow! Look at your scale.
That fish ain't making it.
Get down on it! Here, let me grab the leader.
In the end, the tarpon's the only loser in this fight. The shark gets a free meal, and Rob gets an experience money can't buy.
It's probably the best thing ever happened to me with my clothes on.
Holy cow!
The largest land mammals on Earth are caught on tape in Kenya.
This is just one of the most astounding things I had ever seen.
Videographer Nathan Kaufman is on safari, and he can't believe he's shooting video just 30 feet away from a herd of wild African elephants. He doesn't know he's about to witness one of this national park's rarest events.
Oh, my God.
Giving birth. It just came out.
Can we go back there? Go forward?
Go forward.
Hurry, hurry.
Oh, be careful. We don't want to spook the mother.
A newborn baby elephant, just seconds old, lies on the ground, still covered in its birth sac. The mother has to make sure her baby is breathing. She removes the sac and then tries to get her baby up on all fours.
She's got no time to spare. The sun is setting, and predators are everywhere. This newborn has to be able to run if necessary. Gently, the mother uses her trunk to help lift the baby up. Before long, she's down on her knees next to the newborn. It's a beautiful sight and rare to catch on tape. Only 15 elephants a year are born in this preserve. After several tries, the baby manages to stay up. Just before Nathan has to stop shooting and head back to camp, the newborn takes its first shaky steps.
The beauty of nature right there in front of us.
It's an unforgettable snapshot of a majestic animal's first day of life, only on Real TV.
If you have a tape you think we should see, give us a call toll-free at 1-888-REAL-TV1. Or on the web, you can find us at realtv1.com.
Yesterday, she was my baby.
Mom.
Now, all of a sudden, she's her own person.
No lipstick, no earrings.
She wanted a grown-up whitening toothpaste. I worry about plaque and cavities and all that stuff, not just whitening.
Then we found something that made us both happy.
Introducing Multi-Care Whitening from Crest. So complete, it not only helps keep your smile healthy, it now keeps it whiter, too.
It's tough raising a parent these days.
New Crest Multi-Care Whitening, creating smiles every day.
A man's car breaks down and he gets stuck in wet cement for hours. We'll show you tonight at 11. Also on KOIN 6 News, the story of a local baby born in the family car and what to do if you have to deliver a child this way. Tonight at 11.
So I'm in the elevator and Jack gets in and I go, hey, and he goes, hey. So I go, Jack, you know your tacos, the 2 crispy tacos that everybody likes, the ones we've been selling for just 99 cents? And he goes, yeah. And I go, wake up, you should jack up the price and rake in the dough. And he goes, what's your name? And I go, Benjamin Choulet. And he goes, you're fired, Benjamin. No. You tell Benj?
Fired? What? Let go of
I think he knows.
There were a lot of surprises about Jenny Craig. I was surprised that you could eat out on the program. I was surprised how good the food tasted. Anything you're in the mood for, there's something to fill that craving. I've lost 31 pounds on Jenny Craig, and I didn't feel like I was on a diet.
Presenting the new Jenny Craig low-carb option. Hurry, it's your last week to lose 20 pounds for $20 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-JENNY-2000 or log on to jennycraig.com.
A teenage girl dying of cancer. Her last wish, to attend the prom. So we gave her one. Share this night of joy and tears. Her first prom, her last dance. Only on KOIN 6 News at 11 tonight.
With the grand opening of our Clackamas store, the Leather Furniture Company now has over an acre of quality leather on sale for immediate delivery. We offer over 1,000 colors and 1,500 styles. To help us celebrate, our suppliers have given us special incentives and prices. This is the biggest sale in our 22-year history. Hurry, many of these are one of a kind. The Leather Furniture Company in Raleigh Hills, downtown, the Outlet, and now in Clackamas. Give us 7 minutes to show you what to look for in quality leather furniture, and if everyone were an educated consumer, we couldn't handle the business.
Closed captioning sponsored by...
Taking a Cobra helps me to remember names and phone numbers.
#1 doctor-recommended Ginkgoba is clinically proven to help improve memory and concentration. Think better. Think Ginkgoba.
Promotional consideration sponsored by...
I'm out of control. I gained 15 pounds. I quit smoking, but I'll gain.
Mega 16 Appetite Control helps you lose weight. Quit smoking. You won't gain. Mega 16.
Introducing America Online new version 5.0. Now it's easier to stay in touch and even easier to get started. AOL new version 5.0. Sign up today.
Well, that's it for now. We'll see you next time. But first, take a look at some of the great videotape you missed if you hadn't been watching Real TV this week.
muddy, terrible. It was mud all over.
What would you do to have free weekends for the rest of your life?
It was mud in the water. Do you understand that? I hate the mud. Really sticky mud.
Hi, it's me.
Mud everywhere.
Just call VoiceStream.
Mud.
Only VoiceStream gives you free weekends forever. Your calls, all weekends, free for life. VoiceStream gives you more, guaranteed. Call 1-888-STREAMS.
Bye, loser!
And get more from life.
Hello.
This Saturday, you're gonna feel the power. 12 hours of savings for men, women, and kids. Incredible savings of 30 to 50% in every department. Plus, save an additional 30% off selected clearance. Catch it this Saturday from 9 to 9 only at